What is going on, everybody? Dark Ice 1990 here for week 13 of the Super Smash Bros. Federation. We got a lot of good matches for you. 6 wonderful matches, including an old school title fight between Richter and Roy, a best of 3 title fight between King Dedede and Little Mac, because Little Mac fought King Dedede once before, and they deserve to go for a title fight because King Dedede wants to defend it against someone he's fought before. Then we have a fan favorite match. Joint Bird, one of my viewers, one of my faithful followers, one of my badass friends, told me to have my favorite character in the game versus his favorite versus my co-host Rob's favorite versus my fiance's brother's favorite, which is kind of funny. So we're going to get to that later on tonight, but let's get started with the first match of the night. Inkling versus Pit. Inkling 0-3. Pit is 0-2. A stock 2 fight coming at you right now between the two. Someone's going to be one win in the series. We'll see which one it is as Inkling puts him into the ground already as she throws some paint grenades. Paint bomb! Ridiculous concept of a game. I can't believe a game like that was released and it got as popular as it did. People love that crap. Playing the games for Inkling 1, or Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. Pit takes up to 80 damage already as he's trying to get back into the game and get the first kill. No one got the first kill yet. As I said when this match started, they're both no wins in. 0-3 for Inkling and 0-2 for Pit. They're both looking for their first win, both at around 90 damage now as Pit gets his bow and arrow finally working. Tries to hit her with that side B attack, but didn't land it. Missed it again. Gets a big slash to get the first kill, but he is hurt and ready to get killed himself pretty soon unless he could do some damage. And a big combo with his arrow blades. Home field advantage not doing very well for Inkling as she gets back on the stage, but takes 34 damage before Pit takes his first death. Doesn't get killed yet at 125. Almost got killed there, but got a big parry. But finally gets blasted to the right side of the map to make it even at 1-1. Let's see what Inkling can do as she finally got on the board with a kill. Trying to do whatever she can, but she's at 60 damage and hasn't touched Pit his second life yet. He's flying and floating and getting a lot of hits in, and he blasts her to the ground. She gets up. They are really trying to keep each other at bay, but they both get back on the map, and Pit trying to get back on the stage does. Blasts her down into the ground, almost sacrificed himself, but Pit gets the first win of the night, and his first win of the series. That makes him 1-2. What a wonderful fight. I'm glad Pit got on the board with a win, but that makes Inkling 0-4. We see a lot of fighters in this league with that type of record. Let me fix this camera real quick. But like I said, we see a lot of competitors with that type of record. You know, the 0-2s, the 0-4s, the 1-4s. We see a lot of that. So we're going to get a time 3 match going between Rosalina and Pokemon Trainer. Trying to keep this camera as good as it could possibly be. I use my phone. I have to kind of ghetto rig it up to make it look good, and I bump it sometimes, and that's my fault. That's just me, but hey, you guys get what you get, and I love my content, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. I'm not professional. Nothing about me is. I'm never going to pretend to be, but I am going to try my best to do whatever I can to make you guys enjoy what we got going on here. But we got Rosalina and Luma versus Pokemon Trainer. Rosalina's 1-1, and Pokemon Trainer is 1-2 in this series. Let's see what they do with these 3 minutes. As they're about to get started now, Squirtle gets going. She's jumping up and about as Squirtle tries to get a water gun attack and missed it. Finally, some damage gets taken. Ivysaur comes out to play. Gets a big Spore attack. Tries to Vine Whip her and does. Grabs her and throws her. All that good stuff. As I said the last time we seen Pokemon Trainer, Ivysaur is my favorite out of the three. I think he has a lot of good attacks. Charizard, the big heavy hitter's now out. And he blasts her, as I said, heavy hitter to take an early lead with only 30 seconds in the fight gone. They're kind of staying away from each other. Charizard just feeling her out now. As Squirtle comes back out, Squirtle can take a lot of hits and stay on the stage because he doesn't fly as far as the other two. See, he's at 111, still on the map, and got blasted a few times. Trying to just jump around and keep her at bay. A lot of damage Rosalina's taken her second life before she can even kill the Pokemon Trainer one time. And she blasts him to make it even with 1 minute in the fight gone. Ivysaur out there trying to do everything he can. A lot of hits from that aerial leaf spin. And the heavy hitter out to finally get the kill. Let's see if Pokemon Trainer can take another lead in the game. And he does. Pokemon Trainer ahead of the game again by a kill. Let's see if he brings out Squirtle, and does. I know the Pokemon Trainer well. I know when he's going to bring out the different Pokemon. He's going to do a little bit with Squirtle, and then he's going to bring Ivysaur out. Hey, it's enough. Fucking dog is like barking at these cats. I can't stand having all these animals. But it is what it is. Ivysaur is now out now to get some Vine Whip action. 1 minute left in the fight, and Ivysaur and the Pokemon Trainer still ahead. Big Spore attack. Tried to hit a second one, but she landed too far to the left. And he blasts her, but couldn't get the kill. He'll probably be bringing Charizard out to get this kill. And he did. He brought him out, but gets blasted himself, but not dead yet. Trying to get some dodges. And Rosalina even the odds, but is it too late for her with only 30 seconds left? Squirtle tail whips her twice to blast her up into the sky. Water guns her to keep her at bay. Ivysaur out for some spins. Big Spore missed with 20 seconds left. As the score is even, 15 now. All Rosalina and Luma have to do is survive, and couldn't, as Pokemon Trainer just took the lead. So it looks like Pokemon Trainer gets a win to make them even 2-2. Got blasted, but not enough in the last 5 seconds to get the kill. So Pokemon Trainer takes the win. Even 2-2 for him now, which is good in the series for him. But like I said, we see a lot of people with 0 wins because it's very, very hard for people to win these Fatal 4-Ways and stuff like that. But we got another single match, time 3, coming at you again. We got a Dark Samus map. Dark Samus is going to be fighting right now against Incineroar, another Pokemon. We just seen Pokemon Trainer coming at you. But now we're going to see Dark Samus fighting Incineroar. Dark Samus coming in the league with the same record as Incineroar, and that's why they're going to fight tonight. They're both 1-2, trying to make themselves even, or one of them is going to be 1-3, but one of them is trying to get even to compete for some better titles and getting better matches. Dark Pit trying to keep him at bay. He gets back up with his up B jump. Incineroar trying to do his best to do some damage to Dark Samus here. Whipping him and getting back on the stage as Dark Samus as he tries to get himself, grabbing him and does. Dark Samus has some cool attacks. I like the concept a lot. Very similar to regular Samus, but it differs in looks and differs in just a little bit of the way the moves are performed, but still very similar. Incineroar takes a swift death. 40 seconds just about gone. As Incineroar is now behind in the game, trying to get the Pokemon another win tonight. But is behind in kills right now. Grabs and throws against the ropes and throws them into the left side of the map, but couldn't get the kill still. Incineroar can do a lot of damage and trying his best and knocks him into the sky with 1 minute gone. It is an even fight once again. A big drop kick from Incineroar, trying to keep Dark Samus at bay with the projectiles. A lot of projectiles coming Incineroar's way. That's enough. My dogs just love barking. Well, you can't really blame them. How are you supposed to blame a dog for barking? It's what they do. Like, I can try to quiet them down as much as I can, but that's just what dogs do. They're not going to shut up. I'm surprised they're not louder when I'm streaming on Twitch on Fridays and Saturdays with Rob. We get pretty rowdy and my dogs don't even make a sound. I don't know if they're scared of me when I'm drinking my whiskey or not, but they don't say nothing. But now that I'm sober, I guess they're just loud. Kind of ridiculous if you ask me. And Incineroar gets thrown into the side to give Samus, Dark Samus rather, a lead. But Incineroar can come back and make it even again. Jumps and body slams himself on top of him. Big hit again, but couldn't get a kill. 40 seconds left. Big combo, 2 hits and a knee. Smacks him into the ropes and throws him into the left side of the map to make it even once again. 30 seconds left. This match might be going to overtime in this time 3 fight, the third match of the night. Downward smashes him from his aerial attack. Incineroar just trying to stay away with 20 seconds left to stay alive. Into the ropes and into the side of the map. Not dead though. Dark Samus still on there. Maybe going to overtime with 5 seconds left. Incineroar just got back onto the stage barely. And it looks to me like it's going to be sudden death. Here he comes. And Incineroar downwards aerialed him for Incineroar to take the win to make himself 2-2 in the series. He made a very swift comeback in this series. He wasn't doing very good. He was 0-2, I think it was. And he won a tag team. His only other win was a tag team match with Greninja. And now he won himself a single match by himself to get him up there 2-2. But we got a title fight coming at you right now. The best of 3 title fight. One of my favorites to watch. Not my favorite to commentate, but my favorite to watch for sure. But the best of 3 is coming on. The first match is going to be King Dedede's map. And they're going to go to the Green Greens. But then the second map is going to be Little Mac's map, which is going to be the boxing ring. So we got King Dedede, a fighter, versus Little Mac, a boxer. King Dedede owns the title right now. And Little Mac is going to try to fight it. King Dedede's 3-1 in the series right now. But let's see what has transpired for this fight to happen right now. King Dedede owns the title, and he fought Little Mac once before. I think it was in week 3. Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Little Mac lost the stamina title match against Luigi in week 3. But in week 2, there was a qualification match, and Little Mac beat King Dedede. So Little Mac really thinks that he can win against King Dedede for a title, and King Dedede kind of just said, bring it on. And Little Mac just lost the first round of the best of 3 very quick, and all I did was look at a notebook. I didn't even get to commentate the fight. And King Dedede's already ahead by 1 win. Let's see if King Dedede can either seal the deal, or if King Dedede can get bested in this match for Little Mac to make it 1-1. Thrown into the ropes by a star. King Dedede trying his best to get rid of Little Mac, and Little Mac's at 95 damage. A lot has happened to him. This is why Little Mac likes this map. He can run around. There's no platforms to fall off of. But he's just getting blasted in the right side of the map. As King Dedede only took 25 damage this match so far. He's jumping on the ropes to get on top of there. Little Mac's scared, staying to the right side here. What are they doing? They're not even fighting right now. King Dedede up on top now. Both of them are, and a big belly smash. Little Mac finally getting some leeway here. King Dedede going after the Super Smash Ball and grabs it. Missed him with it. Barely missed by a millisecond, it looked like. King Dedede getting a hit, but no deaths happened this second match yet, as 2 minutes are almost gone in the fight. Big smack into the top of the screen for King Dedede to take a swift lead in possibly the final round of this title fight. I'm going to have to watch what happened the first fight later on to get a good grasp on what happened to Little Mac early on in this title fight. King Dedede getting hurt now, almost at 100 damage, but he has 2 lives to spare. Trying to suck Little Mac in, but couldn't. Defending well is King Dedede down in the middle of the boxing ring. Smacks down with his hammer, jumping on the ropes, trying to get a height advantage and give Little Mac a disadvantage. Tried twice with his hammer, missed both times. Big uppercut knocks items out of Little Mac's hands. And a bee's nest erupted onto King Dedede. That's going to do some damage. King Dedede taking a lot of damage now, but Little Mac is just about dead as the bees are now hitting him. The hammer's going heavy for King Dedede. Uppercuts him with it at the end. Smashes him with it from an aerial hammer. And he grabs a gun at the end to get the kill. And King Dedede never died at all. And he proved that he can beat Little Mac with ease. Because Little Mac beat King Dedede for a title qualification early on in the series. And King Dedede just showed Little Mac that King Dedede's here to fight, here to win, here to eliminate everyone that comes his way. He just defended himself a best of 3 title, which means you have to win 2 fights, not just 1. So it's a hard title to keep. But we now have a stock 2 match between 4 fan favorites. And we're going to go to a Pokemon Stadium map right here and now. We're going to go to Pokemon Stadium 2 because Pikachu is Snake Eye's favorite, and he's one of the people that are going to be in a fight right now. So Pikachu gets the fight. And then we're going to have Mega Man fight. This is the 5th match of the night, not the main event, but probably the fan favorite fight of the night. Simon Belmont is my favorite in the game. I don't know if everyone knew that, but he is my favorite. Brought in the game new, but he's definitely my favorite. I love seeing him. Love Castlevania, great game. And then Meta Knight is Joint Bird's favorite. So it's Snake Eyes versus Rob versus Dark Ice versus Joint Bird, pretty much. Now let's look at what has transpired first. Pikachu is 4-2. Fan favorite. Mega Man hasn't won a fight at all yet. Simon is 1-3. And Meta Knight is 1-4. But I don't want to count anyone out, and we're going to see what happens. Pikachu, the fan favorite, he owns 2 titles right now. 2 of the hardest ones to keep, the 8-man smash and the tournament title. But we're going to see what happens in a 4-man fight. This is the first time Mega Man's ever been in a Fatal 4-Way. But we're going to see how he does in this Fatal 4-Way. I'm watching him a lot as I'm watching Simon throwing the axes to the left. He's got a lot of heavy hits. He throws Holy Fire and hits almost everybody except Mega Man, as Mega Man throws his projectiles as well. Simon has one of the worst jumps in the game. I wanted to point that out. I don't really like his jump at all. I get killed by using him from the jump. Mega Man's still on the map. Simon looking in good shape right now. Everyone's on the bottom, and Simon got his first death because of his jump I pointed out earlier. Trying to throw a lot of things at everybody. Hope Simon can at least stay alive while everyone else gets killed. And Mega Man gets back on from jumping on his dog. And Mega Man just destroyed Pikachu into the side of the map. So Pikachu and Simon lost a life as Meta Knight and Mega Man are still looking great. Mega Man blasted Meta Knight. So Mega Man's got 2 kills and hasn't died yet. Staying alive the longest is Mega Man right now in this Fatal 4-Way competition. I guess he's super, super pissed. He finally lost a life, but sacrificed that life to eliminate Simon, my favorite character. Now Mega Man's looking in good shape, as he got a lot of kills in this match, and he's pissed off. Really, really mad that he hasn't gotten a win yet in the series, and it is showing in this fight. He needs to be careful, though, as he's getting a little cocky. Pikachu nailing them with his home field advantage right now. But Meta Knight eliminated Pikachu, and Pikachu lost the fight. It's Mega Man and Meta Knight. They had a fight before, and Meta Knight won that. Do not forget. And Mega Man just keeping him at bay with tornadoes of his own. Blasts them into the side of the map, both at the same amount of damage. Meta Knight gets a lot of hits on Mega Man there. Trying to stay alive as Mega Man at 100 gets back on the map. It's looking to me like Mega Man's getting annihilated right now. Gets back on the map, amazing! Throws his metal, almost got his smash attack going. Come on, everybody's rooting for each other's favorites right now. I'm out and Snake Eyes is out. But Meta Knight and Mega Man are still fighting, competing hard against each other. Meta Knight went off the map to kill him. Alright, everyone needs to listen to me right now. Rob's favorite's Mega Man, and if he watches this, he's going to be watching that on the edge of his seat. You cannot count Mega Man out. He got 3 kills. Simon got eliminated fast by Mega Man alone. Mega Man killed Meta Knight for one of those kills. And then Mega Man also eliminated Pikachu, which was amazing. I'm going to say this. Mega Man did well in that Fatal 4-Way. He didn't get the win. Meta Knight got him in the end, just barely. Everyone's got to admit that. It was barely a win, but he did get the win. Meta Knight is now 2-4, which is good. That's good for him, but I think we're about to see a change in Mega Man. We've seen him get beaten a lot. We have. Everyone knows it, but I seen a change in him tonight. I seen the fire in his eyes. I did. I seen the fire right in his eyes. He was ready to fight. He was out for blood. He was mad that he hasn't won a fight, and he wanted to win. And I got to say that I was proud of what I seen from him, but I got to give Joint Bird's Meta Knight props. He did very good as well. He got the win. He stayed at bay. He got 3 kills as well. Pikachu owns 2 titles and just got beaten. So we're going to see what happens to Pikachu in the future. But we have a final fight. Richter versus Roy for the old title. The old school title fight. This is the final match of the night. Let's get it underway and get this video over with so you guys can enjoy the rest of your day and night. Richter throws a axe, 2 of them, and then a whip. Getting a lot of projectiles out and at Roy. Only a 3-minute fight with old school weapons. We'll see what happens as Richter tries to defend this title. Richter's 3-1. Doing a lot better than my favorite Simon, by the way, in this series. But Roy is 2-3, and he won a fight against Meta Knight last week. Last episode, Roy beat Meta Knight to be in this fight right now, as Richter just takes an early lead. But then Meta Knight just beat a bunch of people just now. So, I mean, anything could happen. As Roy gets a swift kill to make it even again, both at 0. A big Pokeball grab with a regular Vulpix from Richter as she throws some flames, trying to hit Roy with them. And he gets hit a little bit as she's going to throw more, and a lot of DPS damage going on Roy. A Fennekin doing the same exact attack as I think Vulpix does. So Richter got that as well. Roy's at 117 because of those Pokemon that Richter had. The champion trying his best to get rid of Roy. Big deflect smash from Roy, but doesn't get anything happening with it as Richter's at 125. Abra trying to grab Richter and teleport away from the fight. And they both get onto the stage just barely as Roy makes a big comeback this life. Teleported him all the way to the left side of the stage. They try to distract you with that Abra. Oh, a big combo from the Holy Water Whip to get a kill and take a lead with only 1 minute left. A big bomb grenade hit Roy as he took some damage from that. Richter, the champion, ahead in the game as Roy tries to get a lot of hits but doesn't, as Richter's only at 80 with a Fire Flower now. Gets uppercutted with a sword by Roy as Roy grabs that Fire Flower. A lot of dodge rolls by Richter trying to stay alive with 30 seconds left. Turns into metal, which is going to let him survive and not get thrown as far. Richter just trying to survive this last 20 seconds to defend the title. 10 seconds left. Can he defend the title? He got blasted by that again. He needs to stay away from that for 5 seconds. He's at 132. And he got killed from that. I can't believe he made that type of mistake as a champion to make it go to sudden death. And he whipped him because he told Roy, even in sudden death, I'm going to eliminate you. It almost makes you think that Richter lost that life on purpose to go to sudden death to give us a show. But Richter defends the title, and so does King Dedede. The 2 title fights we had tonight got defended by the champions. And Meta Knight wins the fan favorite fan-made match. He's the one that asked for it. I like to give him what he wants. He's the only one that really comments on what matches he'd like to see. I'm sorry that my Simon lost. I'm sorry that Snake Eyes Pikachu lost, even though Pikachu owns 2 titles. But I'm also sorry that Mega Man lost. I know Rob's at least thinking, damn it, Mega Man lost again. That sucks, blah, blah, blah. But I seen fire in his eyes tonight. He killed a bunch of people. He was wrecking people. He wrecked Simon, I know that. He sacrificed his life to kill Simon twice. But I've been Dark Ice 1990. Tomorrow's Friday, don't forget. And don't forget, if you haven't drank one yet, to go get yourself a Red, White, and Boom energy drink, the best energy drink in the universe. You guys are going to hear a lot about that on Friday and Saturday from me, I'm sure. I get hyped up about things like that when I'm drunk. But I will definitely catch you guys then, and I will catch you guys on Monday for Monday Night Meals. And I will definitely catch you next Tuesday for another episode of Super Smash Week 14. Please don't miss it. Please hang out with us. I don't care if you subscribe. I don't care if you comment. But just give it a view. Enjoy the content. I will catch you guys later and give you one final BOOM!